Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. And I just wanted to give you a little snippet of a lesson that we would have had if we were all together today. And it is from Come Unto Christ-Living as Latter-day Saints. This was a talk given in April conference by Elder John A. McCune. And I like the summation that they gave in the ensign for this talk. It says, we can do difficult things and help others do the same because we know in whom we can trust. And I was thinking about difficult things that we're going through right now, and everybody has kind of a different trial right now, and we always have different trials, but I was thinking specifically now of how some people might be at home and lonely because they can't get out and go see anyone. Others might be at home with tons of kids around them and they're trying to manage their schedules and they just would love adult conversation. So we're all having trials in a different way, and the beautiful thing about it is no matter what your trial is, Christ can heal that. Christ can help us through that, and that's the point of this whole talk. So it's very timely right now. I wrote down 3 takeaways that I had from this talk. The first is Christ followers often pass through trials, and we must accept the Savior's help to endure them and find joy in them. And that's so true. I don't think we can fully make it through those trials without Christ's help. My second takeaway was, as we remain focused on Christ, we will feel peace and see God's miracles, whatever they may be, in His time and in His way. And I fully believe that. I know going through trials that I've had, I have felt that peace that you only get from Christ, because there's just no other place that type of peace comes from. And I know that putting Christ in the center of your life is so important to have that peace whenever you need it. And I like the part about seeing God's miracles, whatever they may be, in His time and in His way, because sometimes we want those miracles and they don't work out the way that we think they should. And we have to remember that we're looking for His miracle, His way, His timing, not necessarily on our timing. My third takeaway was our most deeply focused efforts should be in our home. And oftentimes we have those people in our life that we love dearly, and they start to question truths, or they start to veer away from the gospel, or start to not feel that peace in their life anymore. And, that should be where our focus is first, is in our own homes, and showing them that increase in love, no matter what, just loving and showing them how Christ loves them. And that no matter where they are in life, Christ wants to hear from them. He wants to be in their life, and just helping people realize that. Also, I wrote down my favorite quote from this, which was, please note that Lehi did not leave the tree of life. He stayed spiritually with the Lord and invited his family to come where he was to partake of the fruit. If we are trying to help others, we have to stay grounded in our testimony, and we have to keep Christ in our life, and we have to show that example to them. So I like the thought of Lehi didn't leave all that behind to go save his family. Lehi stayed by the tree, and he beckoned them to come unto him and partake of the fruit. So just a few thoughts from this lesson. I hope you all will take some time to read through it. It brings a lot of peace. It reminds us that Christ needs to be at the center of what we're doing, and that is so evident now with how the church has put out Come Follow Me and really centered things in the home. And I hope everybody's finding ways to implement Come Follow Me. I know just in my personal life, we're not as great at it as a whole family as we should be, but I've really been focusing on it personally, and I can bear testimony that it does change your life. It does increase your testimony. It does strengthen you to go through those things that you just didn't think you could go through. The Book of Mormon has so many examples of how Christ helps his people and how he guides their life when they're faithful to him. And it's a great reminder of staying faithful. And the good thing about Come Follow Me is that we all implement it in our families in different ways. So keep trying things. If you're having a hard time with how to implement it like we are in our family, you just keep trying. Keep trying different things until you figure out what works. There's no wrong way, to try to fit it in there. So I encourage you to just keep trying. And if you need ideas, reach out to others and say, hey, what have you been doing? But Come Follow Me is great. And the other thing is ministering. Really reaching out as Christ would, using the Spirit to guide your ministering, and especially in these times where we don't see each other. So there's not a chance to see someone at church and go, okay, they're doing good, they're here. We don't have that right now. So please reach out to those that you minister to, check on them, make sure that they have what they need spiritually and temporally, and let us know if there's anything that we can do to help or to encourage anyone or anything at all, even if it's just praying for someone. And that's the biggest thing that we can do for each other right now, is pray for those on your ministering list and pray for them specifically by name, and let the Spirit guide you in helping them and seeing how you can minister to them. So important right now that we have that revelation in our lives. So I encourage you to enjoy this Sabbath, take a break from our everyday lives, and let yourself refocus on Christ and letting Him help you through any trials or any burdens that you may have. We love you as a Relief Society presidency. We hope you all are doing great. And, if you need us, just let us know. Have a great day.